Brothers and sisters, fellow Nigerians, I am bringing you information that no one else is willing to bring to you. And that information is the fact that we have a disease that is ravaging our country today. A disease that is more lethal, more dangerous than COVID-19 pandemic, more dangerous than AIDS, more dangerous than all diseases combined, in fact, because this disease is the enabler of all diseases. And what is that disease, you might ask? That disease is the disease of the mind. The disease that politicians, Nigerian politicians, have woven together and thrown up. They have created a story, a topic for us to occupy ourselves with, of where the president is going to come from. Whether the president comes from the southeast, whether he comes from the south-south, whether he comes from the southwest. My brothers, at this point in the history of our nation, as a sensible people, is this what we should be preoccupied with? Is this going to be the answer to the millions of questions that we have in the country? Our healthcare is completely collapsed. Our education is completely collapsed. Our job market is completely collapsed. Our security is completely collapsed. Power production completely collapsed. Tell me where there are no problems in the sphere of our nation. And yet, the best our politicians can do is to continue to argue where the president comes from. In the lead up to 2015 and 2019 elections, there was a massive debate of whether power should go to the north. Well, that is now history. Power did indeed go to the north. Now look at the north. Look at Katsina State, where President Muhammad Buhari comes from. Weekly, monthly stories of abductions, killings by bandits. The state has been overrun by bandits. The entire northwest has been overrun by bandits. Boko Haram, that we were promised was going to be a thing of the past, is stronger today, more resilient today than ever. So what is the point, my brothers and sisters? Now take a look across all the states in Nigeria. Since this inception of democracy in 1999, many states have practiced their power rotation among their peoples. Now take a look at those states. Tell me a single state that has become a better state by rotating power among politicians. What it has brought us is misery, pain, anguish, degradation, further deprivation, lack of justice, lack of equity. Ironically, equity being the thing it seeks to address. But does it really address equity? Those who are suffering injustice today are not the politicians that are not in power, but the people who are in prison that should not be in prison. People who have been wronged, criminally wronged, they cannot get justice because they do not know a big man to intervene on their behalf, or they do not have money to bribe the policemen to do the investigatory work that will lead to prosecution. People who do not have homes, people whose kids cannot go to school, and even those who are in school cannot stay in school because the school system is a complete mess. There is strike every few months. These are the people that don't have justice in the country. A land that is flowing with milk and honey, but only for a few people. The rest of the people that are suffering, really, are the people that don't have justice in our country, not the politicians. So when the politicians argue that our president should come from a certain part of the country, please say no to them. That should not be our preoccupation. Our preoccupation should be a search for a leader that has the courage, the vision to transform Nigeria, to deeply restructure Nigeria, to transform Nigeria into a stable, peaceful, and prosperous nation that it should be. Now, even take, for instance, as a matter of debate, if we say that the president should go to the southeast in 2023, and perhaps even in 2027, and that we want to embed this rotational presidency as a matter of course. The southeast of the Igbo of southeast, the Yoruba of southwest, the Hausa Fulani of the northwest, are they the only people that make up Nigeria? Nigeria is made up of over 350 ethnic groups. How are we going to ensure that power in Nigeria rotates among these 350 ethnic groups? Is that feasible? My brothers and sisters, why have we missed our way? Why do we continue to wallow? Why do we continue to wallow when we should use our head and think for once? Please, I urge you, stop supporting politicians. I'm speaking to you, everyday Nigerians. The Nigerians who feel the pain that I feel. The Nigerians who feel the deprivation, the degradation that Nigerians feel. True Nigerians feel. Please, stop supporting politicians. Let us have the ability to hold them to account. Because once we accept this idea of rotation, of zoning, what it means is that we have completely lost our way. We have completely lost our ability to hold politicians to account. Because what it does mean is, if a politician from the northwest fails, you just simply have to wait for a politician from the northeast to become a president, or a politician from the southeast or from the southwest to become a president, to then do what the politicians has failed on. So you spend 4 years, precious 4 years, doing nothing, continuing to degrade, continuing to descend into the abyss, and then you wait for another 4 years, and then when the 4 years comes, of course, they are the same politicians, the same set of people who know themselves, who distribute power among themselves, and they will always support each other. They come in and then they take the power and they do exactly the same thing that they know how best to do, to share the money, and the country continues to suffer. My brothers and sisters, please let us use our head for once. Let us use our brain for once. God is watching us. Let us not give our politicians the ammo to continue to kill us. Let us use our vote wisely. When you vote in 2023, please vote for someone that you are convinced in your mind has the ability, the vision to transform our country. Please don't just vote that someone is from the southeast, or someone is from the southwest, or someone is from the northwest or northeast. Please, that is a complete killer for our nation. I am begging you, let us use our brain for once, please. Thank you, and God bless you.